Stellar Crown is set to be released in about 2 weeks, which means there's going to be new opportunities for both standard players, gym leader challenge players, as well as new cards for collectors to collect. But also, that means pre-release on a Labor Day weekend. I hope you guys are doing well, and I want you guys to know that you are loved. Let's open some Stellar Crown. All right, guys, so we have 2 build and battle boxes to get into today, as well as the bonus packs. If you attend a pre-release event, you'll usually get 3 extra packs to open after the event. Sometimes I like to, get my crew together if we're all there for pre-release and ask for the 3 packs up front and kind of have an extra fun build and battle where you have 3 more packs of opportunities to build a better deck. But build and battle decks come with a 40 card pre-constructed deck. One moment. All right, there we go. We got it. We got it open. Didn't want to waste your time, but as I was saying, it comes with a 40 card pre-constructed deck comes with a stamped promo card that usually is one of 4 different Pokemon. I don't think in Stellar Crown they're that exciting, but we're going to go ahead and get into our first one, and it's going to be Ledian. Now, of all of them to have, I think Ledian might be one of the cooler ones to have because you can play this in a grass GLC deck. We have the ability Glittering Star Pattern. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has 90 HP or less remaining to the active spot. So Ledian is just a free boss, and it's kind of silly. But we got Ledian, and these are 40 card constructed decks. They also come with 4 extra packs inside the box, and then you can edit your deck to however you want, depending on what you got in your... Oh yeah, there's a quick release that I always forget about right there. Boom. So you can edit your deck however your playstyle is if you get anything that you would remotely want to use that with. So we're going to look at the first pre-constructed deck. We're not going to look at the other one just to save time, but we got Ledian in this one, which is pretty cool. And then we got trainer tips to kind of show you how to play this specific deck that was given to you. This one looks like it's going to be a good one with the Drifloon. We got Drifloon. During your next opponent's turn, this takes 10 less damage for 10, 1 energy. But the Drifblim is, oh my goodness, I forgot. We're getting this sick energy. I hope the holo looks a little better. I mean, these don't look bad, but that's interesting. That looks pretty cool, actually. I'm not going to lie. It's better than the regular one. Kind of trippy. We got Lacey as our first new supporter. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 4 cards. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prizes remaining, draw 8 cards instead. Probably really good in pre-release. Not so good anywhere else. We got Ladybug. We got some more energy. Those do look kind of nice. We got another Ledian. We got Drifblim. Everyone explode now! But the attack, that's what the attack name is. This attack does 50 more damage for each of your Drifloon and Drifblim in play. This attack also does 30 damage to each of your Drifblim and Drifbloom. So, I mean, you're doing damage to yourself, but also you're hitting for 50 per. So, I mean, depending on how you play this, you can actually get quite a bit of attack or damage out there on the field, which is kind of funny. We got Drifblim. Got some more basic energy. Ladybug. Lana's Aid came out in a couple sets ago. We got a youngster. Shuffle, draw 5. Let's see if we got anything new. Moonlit Hill kind of heals your Drifblim and Drifbloom. Oh my goodness, this didn't come with... There you guys go. You can have that. I was expecting a Buddy Poffin. I guess they just don't want to hand those suckers out. I kind of want that. But we're going to go ahead get into these first 4 packs so we can get the cracking. So now, personally for myself, I know it's just a regular... these codes might not work just yet, so you might want to wait till like 2 weeks from now to use them. So come back to the video. Yeah, come back to the video. Give me some more views. We got Chinchou, but we're looking for Arculodon. I think that's going to be pretty much one of the main Pokemon that we're looking for GLC. Now, standard, we got Glass Trumpet. You can use this card only if you have any Terra Pokemon in play, which, I mean, there's a plethora of a good Terra Pokemon to play, especially coming out in this set. Hopefully we can pull one. Choose up to 2 of your benched colorless Pokemon and attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to each of them. kind of broken, and it's on an item card. It's insane. I love it. It's pretty nice. Pretty cool. I think it's really, really cool. We got Talonflame. We got Kofu. This has some synergy with some Crybominable and a Veluza that's coming out in the deck. But put 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck in any order. If you put 2 cards on the bottom of your deck in this way, draw 4 cards. So draw 4, get rid of some stuff that you don't want. We got Grubbin. Briar. Briar is another good supporter coming out in this set. You can use this card only if your opponent has 2 prizes remaining. During this turn, if your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack by your own Pokemon, Terra Pokemon, take 1 more prize card. So, I mean, you're taking extra prizes. Anytime you're taking extra prizes is a good time if you're the one taking the extra prize, not the other way around. But we got Briar and Arculodon. Sweet. It's going straight into the deck. Now I kind of miss the Shrouded Fable reverse holos. I think they were like really well made. They felt solid, and these do not feel good. These reverse holos do not feel good, but I'm glad to have gotten an Arculodon already. We'll just put that off to the side, and then a Fire Energy. We'll get into this next pad. We got Pansear, Metatite, Clink, Turtonator, something that you might consider to go into your GLC deck. I made a whole video about it, so I won't go into too much detail, but it can hit for 180. That's pretty cool. And you got a cool Charizard in GLC format as well. We got Lapras, Koraidon, Resolute Fang, 50 plus. It's an EX. Ooh, another Lechonk. I'm always looking for chunks. It only has 50 HP though, so it's not the best chunk. We got a Choodle on a Noodle. And a Raging Bolt, another great GLC card, has the Thunderstorm attack for 1 lightning, 1 fighting. This attack does 30 damage to each or to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each energy attached to this Pokemon. So it's not too hard to get energy, lots of energy on there. And Raging Bolt, this is a nice sniper. And then you're hitting for 130 if you have another energy on there. That's not a bad pull at all for GLC. Got 2 more packs left in this box, and we'll get to the other box. Man, I am just not opening those packs correctly, it seems. They don't seem like they're opening well. Hopefully we can pull a cool card out of this, though. We got Charjabug, parallel placement. Search your deck for up to 3 Charjabug and put them into play. It's basically like the Mirage. I think it's something Mirage Curlia. Helps you get a lot of Curlia into play. We got Yamask, Mewtwo. Mewtwo's always that's a pretty cool art for Mewtwo, actually. It's pretty sweet. We got Lacey, Celebi, just a random Celebi in the set. Interesting. We got Rhyhorn, Antique Root Fossil that evolves into Laleep. And then after that, we got Lucario EX. Boo! That is the bulkiest EX. And I don't mean that in a good way. Go on, it's like a very bulk, that's where it's going to go. It's going to go into the bulk pile. We got Impidimp, Drifloon, Ponyta, Cubone, Togedemaru. Pretty cool card, 80 HP for 1 lightning, hits electrifying chance, 30 damage. If you have exactly 1 prize card remaining, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So it gives you a fighting chance. Veluza has the ability Food Prep. Attacks used by this Pokemon cost 1 colorless less for each Kofu card in your discard pile. So this is one of the cards that has synergy with Kofu. But, I mean, it's only doing 110. It's basically Cramorant, but worse. So I would not play that deck or play that card. Unfortunately, we got Tornadus, Dipplin, the Apple, Lapras, and hey, we got a full art Briar. That's a pretty good pull, especially since this card is so playable. It's probably going to be played in heavily in many Terra decks. So any decks that have Terra Pokemon, like Charizard, Terrapagos. What else is playing Terra right now? Those are the 2 ones that come to mind that are doing the best, but Briar is going to be a card that you are going to want to use in those decks. So we're going to get into the next box. We're going to take a quick look at the promo that we got, and then we'll get into the packs. Hey, we got another Ledian. Not bad, not bad. And sometimes you're not guaranteed that you're going to get the same like Drifloon and Ledian combo, I don't think. Or maybe you are. Maybe you do. I don't know. I forgot to mention that in this set, they have like, I forget what it's called because I didn't play the DLC, but a new type of Terra Pokemon. We got Tortuga, Espathra, Glameow. We got Pancham, Diancie, Area 0 Under Depths. This is going to be an awesome card. It is a stadium card. Each player who has any Terra Pokemon in play can have 8 Pokemon on their bench. If a player no longer has any Terra Pokemon in play, that player discards Pokemon from their bench until they have 5. When this card leaves play, both players discard Pokemon from their bench until they have 5. And the player who played this card discards first. So, I mean, there's probably going to be a lot of play with Area 0 Under Depth, especially with Terrapago. So I'm excited to see kind of like where this goes. I'm glad to have pulled one of these. That way I can just have it. Sometimes when you don't have what you need, it ain't fun. We got Charcadet. Rhyperior is pretty cool. Another decent GLC card, I think. Has 200 HP. Basically is a boss or Guzma preventer. Prevents you from being bossed or Guzma'd, especially if it's in the active spot. And then it hits for 180 for one fighting, one colorless, or double. Can't speak. For a double energy, twin energy, or double colorless, or DTE. But you probably won't be playing that many double energies. But anyways, Rhyperior, pretty cool. Let's go for you guys right there. We got the ugly kitty, Prerelease. We got Tortuga, Meltan, Fletchender, Dubwool, Swallow. Look at him. Basically Kirby. Mewtwo. We're getting a Mewtwo on almost every pack. That's crazy. We got Rhyperior, Revavroom, and a Dreadnought. I see some people think talking about this for GLC as well, and as well as standard, which can help as well, because the ability Impervious Shell, if you know, you know, prevents all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon if that damage is 200 or more. So in GLC, if you're getting attacked by lightning or anything such as like something that's going to hit for 200, like Wailord, you're just going to prevent that damage. And then it hits for 80 plus 80 if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it. So Dreadnought could put in some work in GLC as well as standard. If a lot of those Vs and EXs are, you know, hitting just for 200 hard, and then that just prevents that damage from being done. So it makes them use their less good attack, their worse attack. We got Reshiram, Lapras. What in the world? We got Comfey, Charjabug, and Melmetal. So we're kind of getting all the interesting GLC cards, which is always, you know, a pleasant surprise. But we got Melmetal, has 160 HP, so it can tank a hit. Has the Reforged Axe attack for 1 metal, 1 colorless. Hits for 250. But before doing any damage, discard all Pokemon tool cards from this Pokemon. If you can't discard anything, this attack does nothing. But with U-turn board in the format, you can just pull up that U-turn board on the Melmetal, remove it, it goes to your hand, so you're guaranteed that next turn, unless if your hand gets disrupted, and you're hitting for a whopping 250, which is actually silly. Then we got the last pack of this box. Now we really haven't pulled anything in this one right here, I don't believe anyways, but it's a possibility that we can pull and have some last pack magic just like we did on the last box. So we got Fido, Applin, Pangoro. We got Eldegoss, Salazzle. Nice. We got the Grand Tree A-Spec. That is awesome. This is a really cool A-Spec card, and buckle up. We're going to read this. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a Stage 1 Pokemon that evolves from one of their basic Pokemon, and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. If that Pokemon was evolved in this way, that player may search their deck for a Stage 2 Pokemon that evolves from that Pokemon, and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Then, that player shuffles their deck. Players can't evolve a basic Pokemon during their first turn, or a basic Pokemon that was put into play this turn. So yeah, that's a pretty cool A-Spec card. It's a stadium, so it has the potential to stay out there for multiple turns, but it also helps your opponent. So tread lightly when using Grand Tree. Hey, sweet. Talking about Ledian, we got the Ledian illustration rare. That's really cool. Man, we've been getting some cool looking illustration rares. Oh, it has free retreat. I didn't even know. That's awesome, actually. I like this Ledian. And then we got Caracosta. And Caracosta is also another interesting GLC card. But I don't, unless if somebody cooked with it. Oh man, I can't believe I said cooks. Somebody gets in the lab with this Caracosta. I don't see it doing too much, but it does have the ability, Primal Knowledge, attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active evolution Pokemon. Your Pokemon, not your evolution Pokemon. That was a little backwards. And then we have Tidal Wave for 150. All right, here we go. We got the last 6 packs. Now, these 6 packs are from a booster box. I'm pretty sure the booster box was pretty fresh, so I don't think we're going to have too much luck. Or depending, we might have better luck, actually, with this. So we got Tortuga. We got Espathra, Glameow, Pancham, Koraidon, Togedemaru, Veluza, Lechonk. There he is. Hey, there's Crabominable, the other synergistic guy with the Kofu. Hits for 250. If you have 4 Kofu in the discard pile, this guy hits for 250 for 1 energy, which is kind of cool. And then we got another Dreadnought. We got Electabuzz looking pretty sweet. We got a beautiful another Lechonk, Raboot. We got Morotom. I'm not sure if this card's going to be good or not, but it looks like it could be good. 90 HP. Has the Reaping Dash attack. Hits for 30 for 1 colorless energy. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tool cards and special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Discard all. So, I mean, this guy alone can discard everything that you just put onto your Lugia V-Star with your Archeops. Which is kind of crazy. I mean, if you just play 3 Melrotoms, you beat Lugia V-Star because they can't hit anymore. We got Frogadier, Drifblim, Gravity Gemstone. I wish this was Floatstone, but this is the exact opposite of Floatstone. We have, as long as this Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, this retreat cost of both active Pokemon is 1 retreat more. So Gravity Gemstone putting in some work, making everybody feel a little bit heavier. And another Melmetal. Oh no, 2 packs deep into the 6 bonus packs. We got Ladybug, Mindfu, Flittle, Little Flittle, Chinchou right now. We got Electivire, Jirachi, Lapras. We got Riolu, another Ledian, and a Cling Clang. Double Ledians, bruh. We almost got a playset of Ledians already. We got Cling Clang, pretty decent for GLC. Ability, Emergency Rotation. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your hand, your opponent has any Stage 2 Pokemon in play, you may put this card onto your bench. And for 2 colorless, Hopper Ray hits for 130. You just got to discard everything that you just put on there. But, I mean, throw a counter energy on there. Instant attack for 130. But, I mean, it's not the best, but it is an interesting play that you could possibly have put into your GLC deck. We got Palmy. Has a kind of a cool attack. Probably why it has 40 HP. We got Fanrotom, both good and standard and GLC. Ability Fan Call. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. You can't use this more than once during your turn, and you're also using it on your first turn. But Fanrotom is a pretty good, has a pretty good ability, allowing you to be able to set up a lot better, a lot quicker. Hopefully we can grab some Noctowls or something like that, so we can show you what Noctowl does. But it's basically, if you remember the Inteleon line, it's that, but for Terra Pokemon. So that's going to be a really cool new engine coming out soon. We got Panguro, Eldegoss, Salazzle, Dazzle, Grubbin, Wubbin. What is that? What is that? Another one of the bulk EXs. Stay grateful. Stay thankful. Stay grateful. We got Salandit, Yamask, Panseer, Tornadus, Crispin. Can't believe I forgot about Crispin. Hopefully we pull a full art of Crispin. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types. Reveal them and put one of them into your hand. Attach the other to one of your Pokemon. So a nice little energy accelerator, both good and standard. Crispin is going to help you with the new Terra Pokemon that have the multiple different energy costs. But this is just good in GLC, helping you get those guys that get those Pokemon running that require a separate energy as a damage modification, or as well as Dragon with all their different variations in the energy that they use. We got Dubwool, Diplin, Briar, another Briar, a Bouffalant has the ability Curly Wall. As long as this Pokemon has at least one other Bouffalant in play, all of your basic colorless Pokemon take 60 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. And this doesn't stack, so you can't just take 60 less per Bouffalant. It just does that once. But we have one more pack to go. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video thus far. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button. That would be absolutely wonderful of you guys to do. And let's go ahead and just enjoy this last pack. You got Meditite, nice little Meltan there. Score Bunny enjoying its time. Another one of those cool Mewtwo's. So cool. They put one in every pack, it seems. We got Lacey, Celebi. We got Medicham. A Glass Trumpet Reverse Hollow. A Lightning Energy. And behind the Glass Trumpet, we've got Terrapagos EX. There we go. Pretty nice little thing to end right there. The video. Terrapagos EX has 230 HP. It's one of those nice looking Terra Pokemon. Look at that, Terra for proof. But it has the unified beatdown attack for 2 colorless. It's for 30 per each of your benched Pokemon. So with that Underground Depths Stadium that allows you to have 8 Pokemon on your bench, you're going to be able to hit for 240 damage. So with that being said, they made it to where if you go second, you can't use that attack because it is so good. But then we have Crown Opal for 180 during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your non-basic colorless Pokemon or your basic non-colorless Pokemon. So it kind of protects you from Rhydon and all those wonderful basic non-colorless Pokemon. But yep, got this Terrapagos EX. That's pretty cool to end on. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and check out this video right here. If you have a favorite new card coming from Stellar Crown, or for a card that you're excited to have, let me know down in the comments why. And always remember, stay thankful.